Phase 1 of the corrective exercise continuum is inhibit. I will demonstrate this initially with a foam roller. I'll demonstrate SMR, self-myofascial release, initially with a foam roller. As your client progresses, or as my client progresses in this program, I will make the diameter of the roller smaller and I'll make it more rigid so that there's deeper penetration into the soft tissue. First of all, we have the left adductor complex, so the left inner thigh. Ideally, the knee should be at a right angle to the hip. You roll until you find the adhesion. Hold on that adhesion for 30 to 90 seconds. Obviously holding from a strong core, strong shoulder girdle. That applies to all of the SMR techniques. Next we have the left TFL IT band. Roll to find the adhesion, hold for 30 to 90 seconds. Next is the right piriformis. I always struggle to find this one, sorry. There we go. Next is the right biceps femoris, lateral edge of the hamstrings in order to target that muscle specifically. Right gastrocnemius. The next set of muscles to be SMR'd in this program are the deep neck musculature. First of all, the sternocleidomastoid, which is a large muscle to the side of the neck. We're again only SMRing the right side. I'm doing this with fingertips, so that the pressure can be controlled at this early stage. Levator scapulae. And the right upper trapezius. As my client progresses through his program, I would want to find some deeper penetration to the soft tissue. This can be done using a tennis ball, and I just use a yoga block here so that it's to the right height. There's the sternocleidomastoid, levator scapulae, and a little bit lower down to the upper trapezius. And like I mentioned, with all the SMR techniques, we are looking at holding it on the adhesions for 30 to 90 seconds, only one set is needed. The next phase is lengthening, and this will be shown through static stretch. First of all, the neck and the shoulder musculature. My right upper trapezius. I'm doing this initially on the fitness ball. Ideally, the stretch will be held for 30 seconds to target the levator scapulae, look down, to target the sternocleidomastoid, look up. All of those three stretches can be done seated on the fitness ball, they can be done standing, and even as a balance as the client progresses through the program. Next we have the left inner thigh. I will show this first on the fitness ball. Holding the stretch for 30 seconds. This can also be done as a single leg tailor pose. I will bring the left heel in towards the groin. And I could add a little bit of pressure with my hand if I wanted to increase the stretch. This can also be done supine with a magic circle. The right piriformis, supine with a fitness ball, right ankle over left knee. And this can also be done without the fitness ball. Pulling the knee into the chest. I think there was just a little explosion outside. The next stretch is the right biceps femoris. This can be done supine. It can be done without a magic circle. And it can equally be done with the magic circle. I find this just gives me a little bit more range, allows me to stretch deeper. Rectus abdominis and external oblique. Firstly, over the fitness ball. This is our superficial abdominal complex. The external oblique can be targeted specifically with a Pilates mermaid. This will be held 30 seconds for one side and then 30 seconds to the other side. You can also target this area with the Pilates baby swan. It's sometimes called cobra in yoga. Shoulder girdle down the back. Make sure you're holding a strong core to prevent tension into the lower back. Standing gastrocnemius stretch, using the wall. This is to the right side only. And this can also be done using a step or with a yoga block, as I'm demonstrating here. Again, all the stretches are held for 30 seconds. Left TFL will look like this. The next phase of the corrective exercise continuum is activation. I will demonstrate this with isolated strengthening. First of all, we have the intrinsic core stabilizers. With all of the isolated strengthening exercises, we're looking at a tempo of a 1 second contraction, 1 second concentric contraction, holding for 2 seconds isometrically and then returning to the start position eccentrically for a count of 4. The first exercise is an all 4 knees lift. Abdominal strong, shoulders down. To progress from that, you could have an all 4s opposite arm and leg reach. 10 sets to one side, changing to the other side and for 10 reps there. And then you'd swap to the other side and do 10 reps. Also with the knee lifts, we're looking at 10 reps as well. To build on that, you can do opposite arm and leg reach with lower and lift. To build on this further, we have prone to iso abs. That's one rep, sorry. 10 seconds or so rest. Move on to another rep. And to build on this even further, there's push-up prep to side bend. And that was one rep. For the deep cervical stabilizers, we have quadruped chin tucks. This can also be done with a fitness ball against a wall, which would be very similar, just with the added resistance of the ball. You can also do this with a Pilates magic circle. And the circle adds increased resistance. The shoulder girdle for this program, we're looking at only strengthening the left side for this particular exercise. I'll start with prone military press.